Good afternoon guys, and welcome to another G&B allotment vlogs here on YouTube. Just got an announcement today about another plot that I've taken on. Now this is the very first plot as you come in the gate here. So this is plot number 1. It's been vacant for a while and we tend to use it for like delivery of manure. We've had manure here and bark here, and just people didn't want to take it on. And I had a little bit of an issue over here with my beam contraption that some of you may remember. So I'm just going to give you an update on the plans that I have for this plot number 1. So this plot really I'm going to divide into 3 sections. I'm going to have one section running all the way down there. Now that's going to house the permanent beam bed. So I'm going to be bringing over my beam contraption from plot number 6, and that's going to come over here. So that's going to be out of view of the neighbours in his surrounding properties, looking out over the brand new golf course here. So I'm just trying to keep everybody happy. So that's going to come down here along this side here. In the middle section here is going to be a permanent potato bed. It's going to be rotivated up and it will house all the potatoes. Now all my potatoes this year I did do in bags, and whilst I had a good harvest and lots of potatoes, they were very small. I'd rather have half the amount of potatoes and bigger potatoes. So if you want to do chips or roast potatoes, you need a good sized chip, don't you? You need a good sized potato. And down this side here, it's going to be a bit of a mini orchard. I should be planting some fruit trees: apple, pear, plum maybe, cherry. Down this section here, now we do have a height limit of 6 foot. So if I do get any trees, I'll have to make sure that I cap them off at the top. I'm going to have another 2 bins there, because what I'm going to do, the paths in between all these beds are going to remain as grass, just so I can run the mower up and down, and then the grass will go into those bins over here. So I'm just going to give you a quick update what we've been doing. Just walking over to my other plot, and we've had a good clear out of the sheds. Ben done that a couple of days ago. It was raining and he wanted something to do. Recently what I've done, all the empty beds here, I've planted a lot of flowers. So you can see we've got some, I've forgotten what the name there, pansy, winter pansy, sorry. And then we've got some heather in here. And then we've got these little mini trees I picked up in Tesco with some polyanthus and some primroses in there. Just to provide a little bit of splash of colour. Now, as you may remember, Ben has now taken his bed on. But what we've got to do, what we've done here last year, is all this is membrane. This here, we took the top surface off and thought we'd get away with just laying it on the ground. But as you can see, weeds are coming through. So our next job will be to rake all this bark back, put membrane down. These dividing borders are going to come out, and this will all be one unit. So that'll be my next job that I'm going to be helping Ben with. Now the bed up here, as you may remember, is the flower bed. I had all the daffodils in last year. I just want a bit of weed, and then these autumn strawberries that have come through, there's a few got fruit on. We'll take the fruit off of those. And over here was the wildflower bed, and we've still got a lot of, you know, these haven't even come into bloom yet. They're just coming through with some white ones over there. They are very late. They went in on time, but they were just very late flowering. So really that's just an update on Ben's plot. I'm going to walk you down to my one at the bottom. As you can see, our IBC tank here is now about a quarter full, not far from being half full. We've got a solar panel here, and that goes to a car battery. And we've then got a 12-volt pump that we've been dropping into the 2 water butts that were filled with rainwater from there, pump that out of there into the IBC tank with 12-volt pump. We're trying to save as much water as we can. We've got tubs and that around the plot that as they fill up with rainwater, we just tip it all. We like to try and be self-sufficient. These are the council butts over here, don't have no tap attachment or anything like that. So next year what we're hoping to do, once this is full, is we'll drop the 12-volt pump down the inside, attached to a hose with a one of those spray adapters on, and then all of the plot we will be able to water a lot easier than using watering cans from over there, which took nearly 2 hours to do the whole bed. So that's how we're looking over here. This bed here was emptied out of all the compost that we made from last year, and then this year here is the all the trimmings and everything from this year. We've got a 2-year cycle that will break down over this course of the year. That'll be ready next autumn. This is now what we've started collecting over the last month or so. This is the leaf mould bay. We haven't got much of that left there. This one in here is the manure bay. Again, not much left in there. I have got a lorry load of cow's nut coming. It's been in the field for a good 3 months, rotting down, and that'll be here come the end of October. This here is all the spent compost from the potatoes and everything there. Now we've got some plans for this bed here. This scaffolding is all going down over there, as I said. This bed here is going to become one long brassica bed. In the car I've just bought some road pins, which are these stakes here with the little arch top on. We're going to be putting caps on those, so we're going to have those either side all the way down with the caps on. We're then going to use the scaffold netting that I've got over there. I'll probably have to get some more, but that will be then draped over. We'll have canes going between each post, so post to post, canes going across, and then we'll have the netting over the top, rather than having these individual brassica bays there. So that's what we plan to do with this. I'm going to get a good lot of cow's muck in here, and that'll be next year's brassica bed there. Let's give you a quick look at pumpkin. And that's one huge pumpkin. We'll leave it another week or so, and then we'll get that home and weigh it, and I'll give you an update on the weight there and how that's doing. So yeah, that's where I am at the minute. I'm sorry I haven't been around much. As some of you are aware, I do have sort of medical problems that prevent me from getting up here a lot of the time. You can probably pick up on other videos. I have problems with breathing and stuff like that. Get out of breath very quickly. So that was just a quick update, just to let you know that we are here. Ben's loving his new school that he's at now. Gets very tired. He's out the door by 7:30, and he's not getting home till 5 o'clock at night. The bus comes along, picks him up, takes him to the school, has an escort, and they drop him home later on in the day. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've come and found my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. We are trying to get our subscriber numbers up, and our plans are to bring bigger and better videos more often. But to do that, we really need to, get our word out there, get known, so we can get bigger camera equipment and bring you vlogs on a daily basis. And we are going to start introducing new videos where you'll actually see Ben and I working on the plot, as a few people have requested. So that's my quick update. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.